I'm gonna apologize right now for the quality of this video, which I'm sure is gonna suck, because I'm sick, and I mean really sick. I shouldn't even be talking, but I am because I've been so bored. This video is for Mr. Tortoise Reviews, but anyways, if you don't watch Mr. Tortoise Reviews, link is in the description. Watch him because he is really funny. He's got some really good opinions, and for the most part, I agree with his opinions. However, I'm a completely different demographic than him. He is a guy from England, and I'm a girl from America, so of course our opinions are gonna differ. Main one, and I'm not trying to jibe or be mean or rude or anything. Get that out of here right away. I'm saying this as respectfully as I can because I do respect your opinion and I do understand it. However, one of the main things in Mr. Tortoise's videos that we see is a major hate of Rose Tyler. And it's not just him because I know a lot of people don't like her as a character. And, they have good reason to, because she is kind of a prat. She can be a bitch at times. And she is far from a perfect character. However, I am gonna argue for her because she is one of my favorite companions. She is not my favorite companion, but she's up there. I think mainly because she's my first companion, so I do really like her. It seems like a lot of the problems people have with her are the doctor shouldn't have a love interest. She's bitchy to Mickey. She's bitchy to other people. She leaves her mom for 12 months with only one phone call. All the other companions are undershadowed because of her. To an extent, to some fans, that might be true. Um, I like all companions. I see flaws in all companions, but I do like all of them, especially in the new series. There's not one companion that I don't like. Well, major series long companion, because there's been a couple one-offs that I'm like, fuck you, go away. But series long companions, I've liked all of them, and I don't see why people say that Martha and Donna and Amy get overshadowed because of Rose, because that's just not true. Some fans maybe don't like them as much, but that's the fans' fault. That's not the character's fault. If you can't see all of the companions for who they are, then I'm sorry, you're not a real Doctor Who fan. You're whatever companion you like fan. Same with doctors. I hear a lot of people not liking Matt Smith because they like David Tennant, and then people blame David Tennant for that. It's not his fault. I mean, he was a good actor. Matt Smith's a good actor. If you can't see how they're both good doctors, you shouldn't be watching Doctor Who. Yes, Rose can be a bitch. However, Mr. Tortoise, and like I said, this video is directed at him, so I'm gonna refer to him a lot. He said in one of his reviews that Rose was just bitchy, while Amy's someone you can relate to. Guys might see it that way, but for a girl, and I noticed a lot of Rose fans are girls, for a girl, I find it much easier to relate to Rose. Maybe it's just because I'm a bitch. I don't know, I don't judge myself. There are times when Rose does something, especially something bitchy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And everyone's like, oh, that's such a bitch move. But I see it as like what I would have done the same thing in that situation. As a 19-year-old girl, I would probably act a lot more like Rose than I would like Amy. Um, Not that there aren't some things that Amy does that I don't relate to, but I just think Rose is a lot more real of a character, while Amy is slightly Mary Sue-ish. Not saying she's a Mary Sue, no, she is well developed, but she is someone like people are saying, oh, you need to relate to her instead of just like letting figure it out on her own. There are times when Rose is bitchy and jealous and everything. Like I said, that's how I would act too. People reference school reunion a lot and the parting, sorry, not the parting of the ways, and Journey's End a lot, or the Stolen Earth a lot. Yeah, she is a bitch to Sarah Jane, which I don't always agree with because I do really like Sarah Jane. But in defense, Sarah Jane's a bitch right back. They are both really bitchy in that situation. And if you saw the Sarah Jane adventures, she's a bitch in that show too. Not saying anything against Sarah Jane. I love Sarah Jane. I love Liz Sladen. I was in a depression for so long when she died. I'm still sad about that. You can't just blame Rose for that. And it is kind of a shock. I mean, Sarah Jane, she knew that the doctor traveled with other people. Amy knew that the doctor traveled with other people. Donna knew. Martha knew. Rose, honest to God, didn't know why she didn't make that deduction. I don't know, but she really didn't know. So of course it's gonna be a surprise, and of course you're gonna get a little possessive. Um, I mean, who wouldn't? And like I said, Sarah Jane's kind of bitchy right back. And actually, if you watch the clip where they finally get over it and start laughing and become friends, it's actually Rose that initiates the makeup. And it's kind of Sarah Jane who initiates the fighting. Take that into account. And then everyone's just like the moment when in the Stolen Earth when everyone's on the subwave and Martha says something about not being able to get a hold of the doctor and Rose says, me neither, and I was here first. Yeah, that is kind of bitchy, but wouldn't you be mad? I mean, wouldn't you be mad if all these people were getting called up and you weren't? You couldn't get a hold of them? Wouldn't that be frustrating? I mean, I'd probably be a bitch too. I'd get jealous too. And again, Rose turns around and compliments Martha when she's talking about the Asta Harding key or whatever. She's like, she's good. I bet you liked her. She's not a bitch to Donna either. Like, it's not that she's got this problem with other companions. She's just jealous, and who wouldn't be? 'Cause she is really sympathetic towards Donna in Turn Left. And she's the one that tells Donna that she is worth something and pretty much initiates everything going back to normal. Switching gears here, while I don't I don't have a problem with the Doctor having a love story because I did start watching the 2005 series, so I didn't know that the Doctor wasn't supposed to. Everyone has a problem with that. Yeah, maybe it shouldn't have happened, but since the new series, everyone's had kind of a love thread with the Doctor. um, Rose, obviously, and in fairness, the doctor never says that he loves her, and once they kind of go past that point of just being companions, Rose is separated, so it doesn't get too far. Martha had this unrequited love for the doctor. Lynette had this love story with the doctor. Joan Redfern had a love story with John Smith. Even Donna and the doctor kiss, even though it is just to save his life, but they have to constantly tell people they're not a couple. Amy makes a move on the doctor. River marries the doctor. So you can't really blame the love story thing just on Rose. She's a flirt. Yeah, she is flirt. But she's not the only one. I mean, all of the new companions flirt a lot. Don't tell me they don't. Martha flirts with Shakespeare. 42, she doesn't quite flirt with that guy, but she does. They do have this weird bonding thing. She flirts with Tom Milligan. She gets engaged to Tom Milligan. She kisses Jack in Torchwood. She flirts with Owen. Uh, Tom's suddenly gone and she marries Mickey. Yeah, there is flirting there. Um, Donna flirts with everyone. Granted, Donna doesn't have a thing, and it is funny, it is comical because she's older, but Donna flirts around a lot. Um, oh my gosh, do we even need to go into Amy? She flirts with everything. She's a kissogram, for God's sake. She's a stripper. River is a bad, bad girl. So, I feel like a lot of the problems that people have with Rose are problems that all the other companions have. I'm not even gonna bring up the Mickey and Rose thing because that is nowhere near as bad as what Amy did to Roy. Only difference there is after getting him killed about a half a dozen times, Amy does end up with Roy and they do realize they love each other. But really, they were engaged. Rose and Mickey were just dating. And Rose didn't know she was going to be gone for a year. Amy knew that the doctor never shows up on time. Um, so I'm not even going that far into that. Uh, she leaves her mother begging. She thinks she's going to be gone for a few hours. Like I said, she's not the only one that does this. Um, Actually, Amy and River are pretty much the only companions that don't leave a family begging at home. Um, Martha's mom, uh, Donna's mom both beg them not to go and they still go off. So, like I said, you don't have to love Rose, but I hope you can at least understand why other people do. Um, like I said, I respect your opinions. I love your videos. I watch them all the time. I borderline stalk them. But just understand. And one more closing comment before I leave is something Welshie said on the big Boomtown review is that Rose is a Mary Sue. Look up Mary Sue. I'm sorry, Welshie. That is one pet peeve with that video. You cannot list all the flaws the character has and call her a Mary Sue, because if she was a Mary Sue, she wouldn't have any flaws. I digress. Like I said, I still love your videos, and I understand your opinion, even if I don't always agree with them. When the hell's the Bad Wolf review gonna be up? Wanna know that. But I hope I didn't bore you too bad, and my stuttering wasn't too terrible. Can't wait for more videos. Peace out.